Oh, that's a lot of resources. Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to some more Ball Pit. So here's the thing. I think at this point we need to completely overhaul this town. I think this layout is no longer going to work. I mean, it's fine, but it's unnecessary. So the big issue on this is that I no longer need to harvest resources. No amount of harvest cycles is going to make up for the 24-hour resource gain that I can get. It's just silly. So we're not going to bother. Instead, we're going to just condense a bunch of this stuff down into a corner. Because ultimately, the only things I need to bother with here are building buildings. So we need to have just these. I don't think we need more resource structures than just these 7. I don't think we need the gatherers huts. I don't think they're actually helping me. I don't think, gatherers huts do not trigger build passively, like between sessions. So it's not worth my effort. Instead, we're just going to pick everything up and move it around. I think I'm going to move everything individually. I know that's like more time consuming. But there's just a lot of like odd shapes to work with here. And that's going to be slightly annoying. Okay, let's move that over there. I'm just going to kind of Tetris a bunch of these things together. Maybe not that well. Because ultimately it doesn't matter that deeply how good I am at laying all this stuff out. Oh, is that? No. This didn't work. Yeah, this could go here. This could go here. There we go. I'm just going to chunk everything down into like a corner. If I can. If it'll let me. Actually, I could probably have done this. Yeah. Trying to figure out where to put some of these. We have a lot of very strange shapes. And I'm just going to pile it all into kind of 1 or 2 tidy locations and not think too hard about these things. Question. Can I do this? Oh, that's funny. Okay. That's a good shape. Which means I can slap this in here. Perfect. That one's too big. This can go here. I'm like, I don't need to be that thorough. But I did want to just kind of get a lot of these out of my way in a way that meant I wouldn't have to think about like reorganizing them and being tidier. Let's see. Is there a good spot for this? Yes and no. Do we also need to? No. We don't need to be tidier. Okay. So Consulate can get out of the way. Exorcist. Ability to banish upgrades when leveling up. It's really the ones that can be built indefinitely. Those are the ones that we actually need to keep. I think I'm just going to get rid of the Gatherer's Huts. I know I could build more of them, but they're not triggering offline. Which means I don't benefit from them. Okay. Next up, rearrange. Take this pile. I'm just going to move it all the way over here. Okay, empty nester goes over here. We want to have most of these things. Yeah, house for the cohabitants. House for the juggler. Not in the space. Okay, house for the cogitator. So I gotta figure out how to get the cogitator in here. Well, this can go here. There, okay. So now all of these should be for the characters, yeah? Empty nester, radical, tactician. Some of these do actually have benefits, like Radical grows forest faster. We don't care about that one. nearby stat bonus buildings gain an additional +1 bonus. So the captain's quarters, that could be useful. I could potentially try and jam some things around. Here's a question. Okay. Because if I put the captain's quarters super far away, comparatively, bonus speed, bonus dexterity, harvest clock, which is the one that gives me strength. It's endurance scaling, bonus intelligence, bonus endurance. We're just missing the one for strength, I think. There it is. Endurance, strength, intelligence, dexterity, leadership, and speed. There might be other stats, but at least this gives it a +1 bonus to everything. Bouncing on this building applies +4 build points to all nearby scaffolds. So this is the one that I think we are going to separate out. I would love to have the shield bearer get the bonus experience. However, there's a thing that I want to do with it. And I just don't think this is going to be able... I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it in proper. Okay. Let's move these around. I'm just going to be tidy for a little while. Or tidying up. Okay, I think we're just going to jam these in the corner. And let's try and fill things out as best as we can. I don't necessarily need... Okay, what does this one do? Each nearby building passively gain 1 gold every minute. Well, I mean, that's kind of nice. Let's see. Put that there, put that there. All we need to do is just put this here. And that's about as dense as I'm going to be able to get it. And I also don't need to go that much denser, frankly. Because now everybody gets the bonus experience. This applies the +1 stat bonus to each and every one of these. The shield bearer doesn't get the bonus, but I wasn't expecting it to. We need him for something else. Okay. Next up, speed scaling. All the scaling structures don't need to be there. We can put them elsewhere. Leadership scaling. That's the Gambler's Den. Bring 2 characters in a run. It is really satisfying how you can kind of tidy everything up here. Okay, we can each run with an extra ball of my choice. I wonder if they actually have like I don't want to say like a canonical layout, but like if the developers have a specific meta layout that they really like and use often. Okay, so now we grab this entire mess and we're going to exile it. It's not that we can't gather them, it's just that we don't need to. That it doesn't provide enough benefit to us and isn't worth our time. So these should be the structures. Let's see if I can line something up. So we want to do it in such a way that this is dead center. Surrounded only by the stat buildings. Almost works. Move this in. Guess we can move these over. Do we think that's good enough? Probably. Okay, so if I do harvest, I now have all of my guys. Yep. All right, so this should work. And then we can just upgrade all of these. There might be structures that give me build bonuses. I don't think so, though. And yeah, I don't think the Gatherer's Hut lets me build. off of them. Nothing on where, yeah. We're just gonna fire this off. There we go. So the entire premise of this, and I could fill this out with some other things. Every time we do a harvest cycle, we send them out, bounce off of all of these structures, and hopefully they get built completely in one loop. Perfect. Because yeah, I could harvest resources. There's just no reason to do it. I'd be better off actually having more of these. I just also don't know if we need... Oops. I don't know if we need the resources for it. Oops. That's not what I want to do. But yeah, I can just do this a bunch. Get a bunch of free stats. Literally, the first quarter of this video is going to be just me turning my town into an industrial zone, which I feel kind of bad about. And I've lived in cities and towns and areas that look like this. Or, I haven't lived. Well, yeah, I kind of lived near them. I was always in good neighborhoods, but it wasn't too hard to get to a place that was kind of just empty fields surrounded by, you know, industrial facilities, shipping, and whatnot. Always kind of sucks to see, because it's like, oh, this could have been a nice area. The area that I currently live in, we've got a really nice river. It goes, I think, north to south. And there are parts of it, well, yeah, two really nice rivers. And they kind of intersect at one point. And they kind of pass each other. I don't know. There's some level of like engineering to probably prevent them from causing problems. But they're these really nice waterfront locations, and you know, what did we put next to them? A car garage, a real estate development office, a shipping facility. You know, these are nice places that you like could have had parks. You could have had some like really nice mixed use living situations. You could have had community spaces, any number of things, and instead, nope, just put really ugly businesses in these spots. And that just sucks. I'm gonna have so many stat points by the time I'm done. And like the thing is, like, this is getting progressively more expensive, but also not prohibitively so. We might need more stone production, which kind of sucks a bit. But that's okay. Alright. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna need more resource production to make some of these work. In that case, let's rearrange some things. Namely, pick this up. We're gonna move this over here. I don't need as many people bouncing around. Whereas we're going to need a lot of these. I really wish there was a way that I could, like, auto-build these at maximum level. Or, like, quick upgrade things. Because otherwise this is going to be a slight nightmare. Because, yeah, upgrading every single one of these takes time. Not too much, but, you know, it's management. It's one of those where, like, just a basic upgrade tool toggle would go so far and make such a difference for me. And, like, this is fine. Just how much can I break this game? I do love the fact that it is as breakable as it is. That there is so much stuff that you can do to kind of overpower yourself. From fusions and evolutions to passive combos, min-maxing, stats, the town management and everything. Like, it's one of those kind of roguelikes that you really do get as much out of it as you put in, which, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of roguelikes that you put in a lot of time and effort and energy, and it sucks. Okay, let's do one more harvest cycle, too, possibly. There we go. And they just sit there wiggling for a while. Turn to orange. Okay, so we can upgrade these a second time. And who cares how much gold this costs? I have infinite amounts. Let's see, can I upgrade this again? Yes. This again? Yes. Not that one. Definitely don't have the resources for that. Yeah, this is starting to get kind of expensive, but that's okay. I could also, like, buy wood and stone. Methinks the harvest clock is too long. Okay, and these cannot be upgraded again. Move these guys out. Okay. Oop. And let's actually put people in them. Let's see. Sure. Wait. No, it can be upgraded again? I thought I got these up to upgraded level 3. Shoot. Alright, doing this again. Once again, costs me nothing. A couple of thousand gold is nothing in the face of how much wheat I'm slinging. Okay, moving back. There we go. That'll, I mean, more or less double the amount of stone I'm getting. Oh, the one problem is harvest up to 3 from each boulder. Okay, so yeah. Actually having more of these is good. Okay, who's next? You get extra resources for every bounce. That's not really helpful at this point. And we definitely don't need him there. Cool. So now we've got some more resources. We've got our production structure down. Obviously, that was kind of time consuming, but it was something that I've been kind of meaning to do. Okay, so he hasn't actually cleared the first level, but I think we want to move on to the second. Let's see. Who else hasn't? They haven't. We have the shade. I don't know if the shade works great with the embedded. Nor the repentant. Not big on the flagellant either. We do have the empty nester. I like the empty nester in the shade. Obviously this is going to be a little bit dicey. And yeah, I could actually also consider running these in fast mode. Sure. So I believe it still gets me progress for regular fast. We'll have to find out. Okay, so I've got Dark Ball and I've got Ghost. What is good with those? So that gets me Plague. That doesn't give me anything. We really only have Plague as an option. Otherwise I could try and like shoot for Black Hole Sun, but that's going to take some effort. Let's go for Poison. I don't usually have much that I'd pair with Plague. And Cursed Elixir is kind of useful as like an immediate combo. Yeah, this will be an interesting combo. Actually, I haven't played this in almost a week now. I recorded a hell of a lot of videos, like really fast. Do we want to just do Light Bulb Plague? Sure. Because yeah, what else do we have? Nothing. And I haven't really given the Light Bulb its fair shake. And so it feels like today's maybe a good day for it. But yeah, I recorded a whole bunch of this and then kind of went on a mental vacation for a bit. Let's see. Iron. Iron's also very good with Dark. The Shuriken is amazing. Because yeah. Shuriken does a bunch of damage on backstabs, which I really like. If I had gotten the fire, we could have actually gone for Nuke. That would have worked well. Yeah, I could go Earthquake, but that doesn't pair with Dark. So yeah, let's just go for let's just max out Light. Let's go Light Bulb Plague. I don't think it's the best combo, but it's a different one that I haven't tried yet. Just to crank those Plague stacks as much as I possibly can. And then I can think of something else to pair with it. I guess I might as well snag this Evolution. Oh, right. We do also have Phantom as just a default one. Which actually would have been good on its own, but let's go for this. 3d damage to every enemy on the screen every 1.4 seconds. That's fine. Let's just level up the light bulb. Oh, and it's to every enemy on screen, not every visible enemy. So that's kind of the counterpoint to the sun. Go flicker. People are pointing out I'm not actually using the empty nester particularly well. You're supposed to have auto fire off so that you can fire a bunch of the same ball. Which is true. I actually should be going for this. Let's see. Do I want to do Radiant Feather for big speed? Sure. In retrospect, I'm not actually sure if big speed is really terribly necessary on this one. The faster my balls, the kind of worse this gets. Well, I mean, makes it get back to me quicker. Okay, fission for 3 levels, not ideal. Wagon wheels, kind of nice. I don't know, let's grab an earthquake ball just to give me a bit of AoE up in this. Wonder what New Game Plus 2 is like. Wonder how many New Game Pluses there are, period. Oh, it's my own. I full cleared off of my own guy. Balls go through allies and heal them for 2 health. Yeah, let's pick that one up. And I will have to try this again with the nuke. Probably on a subsequent level. For obvious reasons. Get some overgrowth up in this? Sure. And I could do overgrowth flicker. That is an option. Okay. So the one problem here is we are taking a decent chunk of damage. Ow. And we kind of need to bounce off of this guy's butt. Otherwise, I'm toast. Go for the evolution. The fusion would be nice. Okay, he's dead. Get the fusion. Yeah. Flicker Plague. Air effect from Flicker applies this status effect from Virus. That'll be nice. So if I want to be lazy, I could just go for Cell and Overgrowth for just like multi-overgrowth. I think I'll pick Cell up one way or another because it's just nice. Generally one of the better balls. Oh. From my experience. Okay. So in that case, do we actually want to snag a couple of the healer ones? Sure. I don't usually go for the stone effigies. I think I'm still going to try it and shoot for... let's see. I think I'm going to just go back to using this character wrong. I know it's so you can get, like, multiple of the same ball, but eh. Hey, Fleet Feet. The main problem is it just requires active management that I don't want to do. Maybe if I was going for, like, a nuke run, it would be super worth it, or, like, Black Hole Sun or something. I think, really, the trick is using Empty Nester works really well when you have specific balls that you want to, like, really lean on. And I currently don't. Let's see. Dark Ball? Sure. I guess I should have picked something that can fuse well with... something that fuses well with Overgrowth. Well, at least we get the Wings of the Anointed. Okay. Let's do Ghost. Max Ghost out. Yeah, fast mode seems to be perfectly fine for what I need it to be. There we go. Yeah, the extra healing from the allied things. Kind of unnecessary, but still offsets the amount of damage that we took earlier. But yeah, Curse and Overgrowth could be kind of fun to play with. Obviously, there's no, like, bonus propagation there. It's mostly just a matter of... Ooh. Friendly pieces gain more health. Interesting. Do those only show up if you have friendly pieces to work with? Because, yeah, some of those I straight up have not seen before. I should look if anybody's tried modding this game yet. Because I still think this would be ripe for it. Easily one of the better options. Let's just get Phantom Ball. But yeah, let's see if I can shoot for an Empty Nester Nuke build. Ooh, Empty Nester, Nuke, and Cell. Ah, that might have been my last. That's fine. I don't think fusing the balls would have actually made much of a difference. I'll just get Iron Ball for some bonus damage. Just a heavily propagating nuke that spreads. Or we could go for like Spider Queen or Maggot. Maggot Nuke? Do we do Maggot Nuke? Shoot, I should do Maggot Nuke. Because I feel like Maggot Nuke would probably be the most busted iteration of that. I'd have to play with it. Did we just get 2 full clears in a row? Oh, from killing my own guy. Yeah, unfortunately this is not one of those where I can pre-clear my own, I can pre-clear the boss. It doesn't let me do that. But that's okay. I'm not really sure if Flash plus, do we give a damn? No, we do not. Yeah, I don't know if... Ow. I don't know if Flash plus, I guess I should actually leave the, targeting on the boss. That way, no matter what, I'm shooting at it. Regardless of what angle I'm on. Mark myself there. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I need to care about boss patterns. Like I said, I haven't played this in a couple of days, and so I'm in this like weird zen state where I'm thinking about other things. Is fine. We were kicking ass. Flash Plague seems pretty good. Boy, look at those stats. I didn't look at the DPS. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it too hard. It was good at clearing groups, but it wasn't, like, amazingly strong. Well, what can I upgrade? I can upgrade that. I can upgrade that. And there's nothing else for me to get, so... Oop. Good enough. Let's see, can I upgrade them more? No. Didn't really expect to. So here's the question. That does count as regular progression. I'm just gonna pick this guy. Yeah, so playing on fast does count as regular completion for these. Oh, yeah, definitely got to work on that. Do I want to do Juggler? I don't give Juggler a whole lot of credence. Who else do we have, though? Because I could go for the Shield Bearer, just to prep the bomb. We could go for the Tactician. But he's... No. I mean, Tactician on, like, Fast or Fast Plus might actually feel better. but nah. I think I'll let the Renegade have that. Okay, so what's good with lightning? I've never found a good lightning build that like really made me excited. Okay. Lightning Rod is a good place to potentially propagate effects. Why don't we go Makeshift Sisyphus? We are going to try and go for, yeah, because we don't care about the extra completion. Fast plus. Let's go for that. We don't actually care about completing again with more care. I guess we do for the stat bonuses, but whatever. So we want the lightning rods, which means I'm going to need iron, and then I need something to pair with it. I love overgrowth. I don't actually know if overgrowth is the way to go, though. What other earth ball upgrades do we have? Earthquake. We have sandstorm, but I don't know what that would do. I could go for bleed. We can try and go for like a hemorrhage lightning. Sure, let's go bleed. Get the AoE. And yeah, we're just going to try and plunk lightning rods behind things. Let's see, do we go for the Radiant Feather? Yeah. Radiant Feather is just like one of those guaranteed is good. Let's see. Now, this is a bit tricky. There we go. I do wonder if the Wretched Onion is a good combination. That's Vampire Lord. Oh, do I need double? Oh, do I want to grab the Wretched Onion? I think so. Okay, there's overgrowth if I want it. I need iron more than anything else, but I suppose I'm just going to snag that. We have fusions, but we have no upgrades. Yeah, this is kind of stinky. Yeah, that hurt. You know what? I'm just going to pick the bull. I think we're just going to do a quick restart on this one. I don't think it's giving me what I want. So there's Sandstorm. There is the Lightning Cloud. I don't have to go for the Lightning Rod, though it is tempting. I guess let's go Fire, just to get the Burn Ball. And yeah, let's go Fleet Feet. Because I think the burn does a little bit more damage than the bleed. Let's see. Cell's kind of worthless. All of these are okay. Go for the bleed. Problem is, what I really need is iron. Iron and or darkness and or both. And if I can't get it, it's going to be tricky. We don't really need any of the piercing things because Jester can kind of just toss his balls behind people. Hey, you heard me. Toss his balls behind people and have it kind of bounce around back there. And it does bad things to them. This game is like built for Devolver levels of euphemisms. Unfortunately, I don't think I really saw them lean into it, but... Okay, we have an evolution? Yeah. Get it? Ow. Yeah, this hurts. Okay. gives us sacrifice. Stacks of bleed and curse. I don't hate that. Okay. Like, I like sacrifice well enough. I still think hemorrhage is better, but a lightning rod that's doing a bleed curse on enemies is kind of good in its own way. Let's see. Lightning. Eh. Yeah, still haven't leaned into another Satan. No, we've done Satan again recently. What I really should do is another Nosferatu. I think I built him exactly once. And I haven't come back since. I guess let's grab Magnet. That's kind of handy. Go for sacrifice. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. A lot better, really. Yeah, because the magma blobs are a good secondary damage source. A lot of people have been asking, like, why I don't like Earth as much. I think it's mostly I just don't find the blobs as compelling. They're good. I don't see the crazy potential, like, mixing sun with something, which effectively is, like, infinite regular propagation. Or, you know, mixing Baby Ball in with some kind of status effect related ability, which gives you potentially a lot. Let's see. Balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire, deal bonus damage on the next hit. That's kind of good. Let's go for the pressure valve. I think that's going to be a little bit more helpful here. Okay, so this is obviously going to hurt. How have we not found the iron ball yet? I have no idea, and it offends me. This is probably where I die. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Just not enough direct damage. I'll get an evolution. At the very least, not an amazing one, but we get it. Yeah, it's probably better that I wasn't trying to bounce it off the back. There's this a chance of just killing enemies. I think we're completely toast. Yeah. And an interesting idea. Did not get the lightning rod, I think, is the killer. Because I think if we had the lightning rod, we would have had a chance. Well, to go for ice, poison, we need the damage. I'll grab Wretched Onion as like a secondary damage source. I don't think it's particularly amazing, but I don't hate it. Let's see. There is an extremely silly world that I'm thinking about here. I don't usually do makeshift Sisyphus plus Nuke. Yeah, I could grab the cursed elixir, but what I really need more than anything else is one iron ball. Okay, so now I can either do the lightning rods, or the shoot. The iron. Now I have to pick it up. Okay, so we have 2 evolutions available. Could go for the lightning rod. Every 3 seconds is the one thing. Fusion, fission. God, that sucks. Okay, it's fine. Let's go for bomb. So then what do I want to mix the nuke with? And the bomb on its own does, like, stupid damage. Let's get the bomb up. Because now we can get the nuke. Huh. Feels like we're triggering the nuke a little bit more than I thought it was going to. I'm not entirely sure, actually. We'll go for magic staff. Big damage. No way would Holy Laser work with a nuke. Okay. What if it was like a nuclear flare? It's worth a shot. Otherwise, we could go for something like egg sack, brood ball kind of dealio. But yeah, let's see if I can get it so the nuke hits everything that's visible. Yeah, damage all enemies on screen after hitting an enemy. If I can mix that with nuke, that could be extremely funny. Or it's a wash, it just damages everything on screen. Let's find out. Fusion. Okay, flash plus nuke. Ah, area of effect from nuclear bomb also inflicts status effect from flash. Damn it. So, absolute wash on that one. I mean, it's still a nuke. It still does good damage. And maybe I would have gotten it if it was nuke then flash. Some people have said order of operations matters on these. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of them, it doesn't. Okay, good. I need something that pairs with Earth. Guess I'll grab the freeze for a single fission level. That's rough. Wish I could hold those until I actually need them, but it's one of those where we're fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any of the really good combos on this one, but it was worth a shot. Like, what are the things that work well with nuke? Anything that involves like baby balls are an obvious combination. Let's see. Now we can combine. Evolution. Let's go for Glacier. Get that rolling. Yeah, let's just grab Vertical Laser. Because we could do Glacial Laser. It's not amazing. Because it's just going to be an Ice Laser. Not even a particularly amazing one. Grab Dynamite. Let's see, Evolution is available. Do we want to grab the Wings of the Anointed, or do I go for the Fission? I think I'm going to go for the Fission. We don't need Wings of the Anointed. It's nice as like a placeholder, but... Oh, I'm not even going to be able to get what I want. We have exactly like one more orb. Also, fast mode is like extremely nice. Like, how many runs can I pack into this game? Into a single episode. Yeah, so this is going to be our last one. I think I'm just going to go for the laser beam. I could have done more. I could have potentially mixed the horizontal laser with glacial, or the vertical laser with glacial, but I think it's probably better to just get the laser, not think about it. But yeah, I think I would have been better off just sticking darkness on the nuke. And it's okay. I'm actually surprised at how much damage these guys can sustain. It does seem like the nuke can proc twice. Something about it landing, maybe? Hard to say. Doesn't really matter. Okay, now we just bully the boss into non-existence. You can't block me in any way that matters. Oh right, I've got the damage aura that I pretty much am not using and don't need to. Oh, that was nice and flawless. Alright, now we can go on to the next area, which is the desert. And like, the DPS on it was still 16,000. Because the nuke is absurd. Huh, laser had 0 DPS for some reason. Strange. Did I just never shoot it? No, I definitely shot it. I don't know. Okay, can't upgrade any of those. It's fine. Don't need to. And like, I could expand my whole farming operation and try and get more of this stuff. Might be a good idea. Not in this video. Okay. So do we want to just do flagellant? Okay, hold up. Encyclopedia. Orb. Maggot is once again Broodmother and Cell. So we're not going to be able to get that. Oops. So I have the flagellant. Or the vampire. Another zone to go to. I mean... just go for the cohabitant. It's gonna take some real doing to get this whole combo going. But hey, this is the fun one. Oh, we haven't upgraded the lift yet. Durr. I knew I was missing something. Okay. So flagellant and cohabitants. And we are going to the liminal desert, which I cannot make fast. It's fine. This is a final run for the video anyway. Okay. None of these. None of these. We're just going to do a quick restart. I'm going to be picky. So we need Cell. Perfect. And magic staff? Sure. Good lord. Okay. get this short bow, because without it, we are going to have problems. So we're looking for baby rattle. And the war horn. We don't need them, necessarily. Though they are nice. I'm gonna banish bleed. I'm gonna banish ghost. We're not touching it today. Gonna banish horizontal laser. I'm gonna banish light. There's fire. It's not the one I wanted. I wish I could get more banish charges, frankly. Let's see. Yeah, there's poison. I guess let's snag this so we can get the evolution, get maggot immediately. And there are a number of things to potentially combo with maggot. Because there's also like holy laser, which could be kind of fun. I've never tried like broodmother with maggot, or, you know, really leaning hard in that direction. I don't feel like it. Let's see. Problem is I need that iron ball. I don't have enough resources. Shoot. Yeah, I'm out of gold. Yeah, so this is going to be a little tricky. The baby balls do a lot of damage in volume, but maybe not the most damage in practice. Yeah, let's grab the diamond hilted dagger. A lot of these enemies are going to be hit from below. Go back here. We're just going to go for the fission. Actually, in retrospect, going for the just bonus flat damage on crit would be amazing with the baby balls. Because they don't do much for flat damage. That sucks. Yeah, unfortunately, we desperately need that iron ball, and if we do not get it, this whole thing stalls so hard. Well, there's the baby rattle. It's not what I want, but it is what I want. Aim, like, right there. I think it can also, like, stand directly between the boss. Hi. There it is. Okay, so this is equal parts good and bad. We don't have enough fusion orb, or I think we're barely gonna have enough fusion orbs for everything that I want here. But at least we're in kind of a fun position. We're in the fun position of we have everything. It just might be too late. We will see. Evolution, we have to start with bomb. And like, I could just skip Nuke and fuse bomb and maggot. It won't be as good. But it's at least there. But, no, I'm going for broke. I need one more level on bomb, thank you. Oh, I just noticed there's an actual, like, status effect, like a visual for things being infested by maggots, which is just a bunch of maggots crawling over them. Somebody left to comment a couple videos ago talking about how much maggots gross them out. And, yeah, I'm right there. I do not like them at all. Luckily, usually I don't have to think about maggots. Okay, get this, evolution. Okay, then we need to max this thing out ASAP. Okay, get the full clear. I mean, all we need is one level on Nuke, and then we're good. And we've got the full combo. And then I'll have to figure out what I do with the Brood Mother. Nuke. Perfect. Probably shotgun. And one other build that I could try with this. Okay, fusion. Maggot, nuclear bomb. Okay. Area of effect damage from nuclear bomb also inflicts status effect from maggot. I don't know what I expected. That was not it. Damn it. So this just means that it propagates maggot. So is it shotgun nuke? Wait, hold up. No, they do synergize. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see, what do we have? We're going to be making a shotgun. I guess let's go for the laser. I'm so glad the flavor text does not properly capture some things. Okay, yeah, so we have a propagating nuclear bomb now. That's nutty. I don't know, let's just get Dark Ball up in this mix. It's too late to actually use it on anything, but... I'm gonna have to try this against the... Oh my god, how is that guy still alive? That, like, weird owl creature stack was durable as heck. Shotgun. Yeah, let's go for rubber headband. Just make everything that much bouncier. There we go. I will have to try this in the swamp. I think this run, this would make the swamp boss look extremely funny. I mean, it already, it looks so funny. I was trying to figure out, like, what's the headliner build for this run? You know, I try and have, I mean, I'm sure most of you have kind of noticed I do a lot of custom thumbnails for this series. It's part of the reason why it's doing so well. God, I mean, I could get into that, but I'll get into it in a second. So I do custom thumbnails for every single video. I always try and, like, do it somewhat thematic based on whatever happened during the video. And, you know, we had some okay runs here. We had a lot of wins, but nothing that I was like, yeah, this is worth really highlighting here. This is the one. We just created a nuclear apocalypse. We've recreated Fallout in Ball Pit. Oh, that chain reaction is so unbelievably satisfying. Ah. This is what I was hoping the flash nuke would do, or something to that extent. And the answer is, well, it's fine. It's not as good against the boss, I'm noticing. It still does a lot of damage. It's just, weirdly enough, I think the flash nuke was better against the boss, or maybe it was something else I had. Or this guy is just that much tankier. Who knows? Let's see. And, I mean, we're still chewing the Twisted Serpent up. Fast. I'm going to have to go for, I don't know how we'd pull it off, but the 4-way dagger crit thing. With the crit necklace that boosts damage, a gazillion baby balls, cornucopia, and Warhorn. Like, that's a lot of passives to stick into one run. Doable, but difficult. And then, as far as like attack balls, it would just be like shotgun and maggots. I wonder what happens if you mix maggot and maggot. Can you even do that? I've not actually tried fusing two of the same evolved ball together. We need to try that, actually. Because I think that could actually be extremely good. Shit, I didn't actually check the DPS on that one. Whatever, it was good. The thing is, like, I legitimately don't care about DPS over much. It's nice. It doesn't make a major difference to me. Okay, well, I think with that, that was an extremely good run. We were making major progress in New Game Plus. It's still going to take a while because I have to get so many gears, but at least I get twice as many gears as normal. So yeah, we'll just keep chipping away at it. I might try and go for that double hemorrhage on the next run. I think that could actually be extremely fun. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.